Now the news in detail. President John Dramani Mahama has fulfilled a key campaign promise by assenting to a set of bills that has been abolished, including the betting tax, e-levy, and emission tax, among others. The signing, which has just been completed in his office, marks a major step in his administration's effort to reduce the financial burden on Ghanaians and drive economic growth. The removal of these taxes was central promise in the NDC's manifesto aimed at easing the cost of living and encouraging business expansion. Parliament on Wednesday, March 26, passed a bill to abolish the controversial electronic transfer duty, also known as the e-levy. The repeal of the e-levy has been widely welcomed by Ghanaians who strongly oppose the tax. The levy, which was introduced in 2022 by the previous New Patriotic Party administration, imposed a 1.5% tax on electronic transactions, including mobile money transfers, bank transfers, and online payment. Since its introduction, there have been protests and public outcry, with critics arguing that it is disproportionately affected low-income earners and the unbanked population. Now moving on to other stories here. The Member of Parliament for Gumua Central, Kwame Asare, or being popularly known as A+, has called for a thorough investigations after cables believed to be part of the missing electricity company of Ghana's goods were found in his constituency. In a Facebook post on Wednesday, April 2, A+ shared that a truck carrying cables broke down in Gumua, Awombre, a town in his constituency. A resident suspicious that the cargo might be linked to the missing ECG items quickly alerted the Swedro Divisional Police Command. The police, with the help of ECG officials, inspected the cargo, and the driver was unable to provide clear details about the goods' origin or destination. The waybill was also deemed suspicious. After further checks, the ECG officials confirmed the cables matched their missing stock. John Itimfojo says he stands by his comments regarding the two flights suspected to be linked with two illicit activities. According to him, he is not a coward to run from the truth, stressing that the National Democratic Congress, the NDC government, must prepare itself for more exposés. Reverend Fojo, who is a ranking member of the Defense and Interior Committee, alleged at a press conference on Tuesday that an air ambulance and a private jet may have been involved in drug trafficking or money laundering. The flight in question, Emmet Flight N823AM and Kavok Air's Atonov and 12B, allegedly landed at Kotoka International Airport from Gran Canaria, Spain, before departing on March 25, 2025.
I've provided enough information. It's known as Eba. So you must call on them to bring the answer. Nasan, you tweet in Facebook, extra things, collaborate with this, collaborate with that. It's neither here nor there. He should direct his agencies to make the disclosure. As simple as that. Air flight in Inuamba. Moma information. Go find to buy. Ama. Buyer. Then they buy. Then they coin. Simple. Where are the Channel?
That's it.
We'll continue to do our work. When we have information, no parliament, will be a better chance.
So, Castle Fantuja, Eja. Asamakan ya wa ma beka an edinro na baye edinro ni bedru ye no na problem abam te da wo mo ehwe ni siesie ewie ye ene koye obaje atuma na se wo bibi contrary to the omba beka
the omo de betidwa no omo de tudwa wi a na won komo bi esa twaso de betwaso
na che se wo more than de yenim a ya abeto abontin yi
ababokua ese am for the training twaso nyeta
meteo
tudwa wi a They say the choice to be answered. The baby won't come.
I guess so now so some beton safre wa uni evidence into that what can say eh ya hunu na asese
who adi who menye who for back okra. And you know, in a line of public advocacy, there amount of people who are the Buddha, and we will continue to expose. Bebre ho, expose this media. I fake run a baby brave, but to that. For when you're ready.
Private jet amoka ho asemi muni monan.
Dear, me never to Ghana, I'm dear to Ghana.
Maybe Sasabia
statement, baby, Yakabian, the baby won't come.
But wuni no kana wonka sanity.
I'm not clear. Well, national security for the one, the minimum at the trigger, the Yakabian will continue to talk about it.
All right, so moving on to other stories here. The Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, has reiterated its commitment to tackling illegal mining activities and stressed that no individual, regardless of their status or political affiliation, will be exempt from consequences if found guilty of environmental violations. Professor Nana Ama Pluche, acting CEO of the EPA, made a statement during an interview on Accra-based Channel 1 TV, emphasizing the agency's dedication to protecting the environment. Professor Kluche further explained that the EPA monitors environmental activities in response to complaints from both communities and companies, assuring the public that any report of illegal mining will be thoroughly investigated and offenders will be held accountable. Now talking about environment, the search for missing persons feared trapped in a collapsed illegal mining pit at Impasetia in the Ashanti region has entered its second day. Community members, with the support of the police, recovered 2 bodies on Tuesday, April 1, but it remains unclear if others are still trapped beneath the debris. The search effort has intensified, with more locals joining after a call for support from traditional authorities. Leader of the search party, Kwekudia, explained that they had been working since 5 a.m. using basic tools to dig through the sand in hopes of finding more victims. Mr. Dua revealed that the community mining scheme had previously been in operation, but it was halted when the new government took office. Since then, illegal miners have continued to enter the site in search of gold, often undetected by local authorities. We'll be right back with more stories here, business and international news. Stay tuned. So you are welcome back in our business news this evening. Prices of petroleum products are expected to see marginal increases at the pumps starting today, April 2nd. This is based on the latest pricing outlook report obtained by our media outlet here, which gas oil marketing companies OMC from April 1 to April 15, 2025. According to the report, petrol prices are projected to rise by 2%, bringing the price per liter to 15.20 Ghana cedis, while diesel would increase by 11.1% to 15 cedis 35 pesos per liter. However, there is a slight relief out for liquefied petroleum gas, which is expected to drop marginally by 0.3%, with a kilogram selling at 17 cedis 30 pesos. We'll be right back with some international news. Stay tuned. The President of the Democratic Republic of Congo has commuted the death sentences of 3 Americans convicted of attempting a coup to life imprisonment days before the U.S. government officials are due to visit the Central African country. The Americans, Marcel Malanga, Tyler Thompson, Jr., and Benjamin Rubin Zalman Pulun were among 37 people handed death sentences by a military court in September following last year's failed coup led by Malanga's father, Christian. The past priest has targeted the country's presidential palace and the residence of Congolese politician Vital Kamerhe in an attempt to overthrow the government in May 2024. At least 6 people, including Christian Malanga, an opposition politician who live-streamed the coup attempt, were killed in a gun battle with presidential guards. President Felix Tshisekedi granted Americans clemency in a presidential order read out on national television late Tuesday, his spokesperson Tina Salama told the CNN. On this note, we end Remould News at 6, coming to you live from our studios here in Accra. My name is Chris, and stay tuned and have a nice evening. Bye.